Hey guys, welcome back to another awesome review video. So this is the winner of the recent You Choose My Next build, episode 2, and this kit won. So this will be the review video on it, and the next video will be the build video on this kit. And I'm really looking forward to building this because look at it, it looks so cool. And this was also free through the Aifix flying hours. So here we have a look on the box there. Kit number A06023. Some details about it. And it's got 171 pieces. It is 356 millimeters long. And the rotor diameter is 250 millimeters. So here are the schemes we've got included in the box. You've got Bravo November in the Falkland Islands of May to June 1982. And then the scheme I'll be doing, which is Operation Granby / Desert Storm of May 1991. Because I'm big into my Gulf War stuff. And anything desert, really. And then I've got 2 Aifix flying hours and a skill level 3. And there's some paints needed to complete this kit. And then over here are some warnings in different languages, a Boeing official licensed product sticker, and then you've got some bits here. So it is the model design and tooling is 2024. There you go. Decal schemes and pack design 2024. So it's only a year and a bit old. So let's have a look at the sprues. Very nice and crisp detail on this kit. For size reference, I'll just put a Tamiya extra thin bottle next to it, so you can get a gauge of the length. As obvious as I said, it's got a full interior. And there is just a little bit of the fuselage inside there. And here is the little jig, which they include in the kit, which is very nice as them. And here is the underbelly of the aircraft, with a very nice crisp detail. And here is the other side of the fuselage. Love the detail on this kit, absolutely immaculate. Lovely detail on the ramp there. Look at that detail on the partition there. Some more jigs there. Bits of the ramp. And here are the seats. Go look at the detail. Very nice indeed. Here is the floor on the inside. Again, very nice detail. Absolutely loving this kit. I think this is one of the newest Aifix kits I've built, so that'll be good to see how they compare to like an old Tamiya, which hopefully they'll be pretty good. And there is a spine, which is nice because it's moulded separately, so it's you don't have a seam line right in the middle. And here are the bits for the nozzles. Obviously got the dust filters for the desert one, and then the normal cone ones for the Bravo November one, and those are cones there. One thing I wish Aifix did is to mould their parts separately. I mean, having them in separate bags, because bits just get broken. And there's quite a few bits on there which, you know, they've been broken. Rather delicate parts as well. Here are the clear parts in here. As usual, I will not get them out, but they're absolutely beautiful. I've just done the light test and you can really see through them really nicely. Like, you got the whole part there. And then up here we've got the decals. Again, cartograph, so you know what to expect. They're going to be very, very nice. Now let's have a look at the instructions. On the front of the instructions here, we have got some more detail about the kit. I mean, about the actual aircraft, and some specifications there. More languages there, and then assembly instructions and assembly icon instructions. Let me just tell you what different bits are. Does tell you about a couple of ejector pin marks to sort of, you know, cut away. Yeah. A few holes to drill out there for different bits. You've got the little thingamabobs which go on the side. Little rescue hooks. And then here's where you use the jigs. And the other ones are coming up soon. More holes to drill out on the underbelly here. Nothing too major. Port and starboard assembly of the nozzles here. And as you can see, there's quite a few steps to that, which is very good. Maximum detail. The different options for Bravo November and the Desert Storm one. The undercarriage on there, and now we just put the ramp together. Again, a lot of pieces, which is good, so you can see all the detail and all the time they've taken to actually put into this kit. And I will be going for the full shebang down. So you can see all that time you've spent on the interior. Put all the portholes in them there. Let me just show you the paint I'm going to be using on this kit, because I would like to know if it's quite accurate or not. I will be doing tonal variation and stuff, but I'll be using the AK 3rd Gen acrylics, and that is the British Desert Pink. Please let me know if that is a good colour for it. I don't know. And if not, I've got Atomeg Desert Stand. I've got another one, but I think it's just between those two. The other one's a bit too thingy, and there's not really much left in it anyway. More options. We love some options on this channel. And on the underbelly here, you can have the hook either opened or closed with a little hatch which goes above it. And we're just putting on all the odds and ends here. All the bits, and then you put all the rigging along there. Now we can assemble the rotors, which of course is very, very good. And I may have forgot to mention that the rotors have included rotor droop, which is very, very sublime. So far, it looks like Aifix have done a very, very good job on this kit, which is good to see. Here is Scheme A, which is the Bravo November one. Very cool. And then hang on, oh there it is. Bear with. Here is the stencil data sheet. Tell you where to put all the smaller decals. And then here is Scheme B, the scheme I will be doing. So this is such a good looking kit. scheme. There's just something about the desert schemes for me which really just, you know, grip me and pull me in. It's just something about, I think it's the V's on a lot of the Gulf War stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching, and like I said, this will be the next build after I finish the Hobby Boss kit. So keep an eye out for this, and this won't be out in the next maybe 1 to 3 weeks. So keep an eye out, and if you haven't already, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment about your thoughts on this kit in the comments below. And that's all from me, so happy modelling, and peace out.